Okay. Just have to take another brief break, but this one was very short, so I still remember exactly where we are. I think let's go for this. At some point in the future, I might do something like this. Having parks up there is nice, it'll benefit the monument, it'll benefit the resort oasis, etc. I could also just go nuts and place all these on here. They would be... oh, no, they would minus the monument. I have the monument first, but they would, they'd be worth 3 points each to the resort oasis. That's, like, not even good. God. I will put these down first, though. Put them, like, around here in less valuable area, I suppose. 14, 18... take the 118. Back to the 14. This thing's awkward. I guess it goes here or something. I just keep building further to sea over here. Like that's where the land is, and I have 3 layers of buildings heading out from that. But it's gonna work out. Okay, I think now I can actually place this. 29 seems like about where it'll top out. Although I might put like a house there, or no, houses don't fit there. I'll wait a minute longer. Probably just like 1 round of building unlocks. Trying to think what's a minimal impact next thing to do, and I actually don't see anything that's jumping out at me. Because I still need 90 points, so it needs to be like either several small things or 1 big thing. So I think I'll just go ahead and cash the first market in. Although if I'm going to do the market, I should do the warehouse first. And is there currently any warehouse that gains points? I don't want to do that. That's terrible. Everything out here is already occupied. Man. Although putting it out here isn't even close enough. Wouldn't matter. I could put it here. I'm pretty sure that would be... yeah, that'd be in. Okay, so I just need to wait for a water plateau. So those are water plateau locked. It might be time to go ahead and monument. I've been putting it off for a long time. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. 174. That's alright, you know? It's a pretty good score. Now we just let the points roll in. There's my water plateau. Just like we drew it up. Hopefully this gives me enough room to place the dang thing. I guess this is better. That feels very fringe, like deciding which one of these is superior. I think it's that way, but... there's 23. Do I want to put anything else down first? I can just, like, dump this building. That actually seems good. Like, it's really stupid, but... I think it is good. And yeah, nothing else. Oh, I definitely should have gotten buildings first. That's my beat. Although nothing of this would have changed what I just did, so... not instantly punished. Okay, so... now I can look towards the resort oasi. Like, yeah, there's 102 points. It's getting pretty juicy. 107. And that's just like the start. Like, I still got stuff down here to place. So 24 points over there, making some weird land. Or I could put it here for 0 points just to boost the mansions, which seems pretty scuffed. I'm not going to do that, but it's an option. Over here, I can get a high point value. You know, I might end up with a market out here. So let's do that. It scores well on its own. It sets up the next market. It is going to instantly benefit the seaweed fields whenever I place them over here. That's not terrible. Then I have a perfect setup for another fountain. So actually, it might be worth more up here somewhere. 33, 33, yeah. Let's do the 33 here. Yeah, let's do this one, because this is a good spot for a mansion. There is a 33, and I will find it. Okay. Hey. Yeah, and that'll allow me to continue placing very profitable parks in this region, which I guess I will wait on. I don't need to do it now. And over here we have 13. I'd love to get that city center, but it looks a little out of reach. And doesn't fit right there. A park might, like a line park. Would not be high scoring though. But wrong building. Could also just tuck this in here for 19 points. Seems like the obvious play. Sweet. New tavern, that's good. Oh, green, okay. Is this where I put fields? Is this where I finally break down and start fielding it up? Alright, so these are going like in here. So plateau here would probably be sufficient. It's actually kind of a challenge. Because I could also put it over here, try and get in on this mill action. You know? That's probably worth like, okay, it's worth 20 as opposed to 13. It's like a 7-point boost and a couple of fields, it's like 10, it's like 17 points, but over here it's worth more, I think. Yeah, I feel like this is better. And then I can just really go in on placing fields. That'll be enough for the time being. And then these get really valuable. Yeah, there's something going on here. Maybe it's not great, but it's a plan. If I get 1 or 2 more of these, I think this will be a very profitable area. And then I think I need to start a new. But I don't want to spend the space on low value. Like, maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I should have already not done this. This is challenging. The park I can definitely wait on. Let's do the tavern. The tavern's good to place right now, I think. So that's where the brewery is. Let's say that my base is like 39, 43. Worse. 43 seems good. That's in a good spot too. Like, that'll be an awkward spot for anything else. So 43 honest points. And then 27. Ugh. How the mighty have fallen. 31. That's a little better. It's not touching this city center though. But, oh, okay, 37. I'll take it. It's a good spot to fit in. And then I think next what makes most sense would be a wall. Alright, we're looking for the perfect wall. Has to give at least 11 points. Probably it's just that one, but it might also be this one. I should try a hut right there. It's probably too far away from that. Yeah, my inclination is just to place this wall. It's high scoring anyway. It's probably not going to get any better. 29? 30. There's a 32. Right there. Okay, no plateaus of any description, which is a slight shame. I can just keep this up, I mean, can't really complain about 17 plus point houses. And the reason I'm not taking the higher point value one is I want to leave that spot for mansions, which have a much smaller detection radius. So if I want to score like anything off them, it has to be real close. But I got some good mansions coming up. This new brewery is interesting. So it means maybe I do place these 4 over here and then place down the brewery like here or something. Let's actually, yeah, let's try and do some fancy things right there with those parks. So I'll place those 2. Let me double check and make sure. I think I still have all my best spots in here. Yeah, they're all like mid-section here. And then that one and that one. Okay, so that will be a huge point boost for the Resort Oasis, and also there's some parks through here that are going to be pretty darn valuable. And I can go ahead and cash those in. Doesn't really feel worth it yet, but I'm not sure if there's a huge benefit to waiting. You know what I don't have to wait on is this market, actually. Because this one won't intersect it. And I'm not going to build many more houses out here, if any. So yeah, I think I go ahead and place that. I still have 2 markets left, obviously. I can squeeze a good wall in there, too. I want another green water plateau before I place these parks, but that might be asking too much. Only need 15 points. I guess a wall. It's not like a sexy answer, but it is effective. See, that'd be a decent spot for like 1 or 2 buildings though, right? So maybe I wait on the wall. I wait on that wall at least. I guess I can go ahead and place like this one or some related walls. I'd like to get this in 1. Yeah, there we go. That's a good wall. There's my new seaweed field, which pays me off for not having placed those. Or seaweed farm, pardon. So now I gotta figure out where I actually can fit this guy in. So 22 with the minuses, but I'd rather be over here if I'm just gonna eat a big minus. 20, 30. 30 seems really good. I'll go with that. And then I can get some good values out of these. Oh, come on. Man, I was really hoping I could like wiggle that in there somehow. Well, I'll get the 24, and then there's a 24. I guess I wait on the rest. It's kind of lame, but like a 15 is not nothing earth-shattering. Even with the -10, I can still get a good score. And I might build a house out here, as I was saying, so... So that's 12. There's also, like, the just absolute insanity of, like, building it out here and trying to continue this chain, right? Which does not seem that crazy. I mean, what am I getting over here, right? Like 12 plus probably 2 buildings touching it. So this one would need 4 buildings touching it to benefit. I can do that. I can do 4. Okay. Yeah. It'll get there pretty quick, I think. Obviously, this has to go in here. But I don't want to lose... I guess the 2 best spots are actually like the 150 whatever right here, and then something similar 140 whatever over here. So I don't want to take up this spot with a hops field. But I can take up there, probably. Let's just... yeah, let's go here. And then... still need a fair number of points. These will touch any houses that I build out here. I could build the tower. I could go ahead and place like a couple mansions out here, just on the assumption they're not going to get any better. That seems realistic. If I can actually fit two. Yeah, that seems realistic, and then the wall will score well, too, so let's do that. I still have 9 mansions. I mean, I'll need places to put them somewhere. So 25, then there's... oh man, that seaweed field is huge. I think it's actually the seaweed field that's blocking this, or seaweed farm, pardon. 14... I think that 13 will end up getting placed, but I'll wait. It is good etiquette to wait. Okay, so one market's probably just getting like dumpstered out here or something. Somewhere like decent, but I'm not gonna plan around it. So I could plan around it. I could like put this here and try and make a spot for the market here, which is actually a dope market. And does not intercept the high up one. Oh, okay, let's see if that'll work. Let's see if I can make that work. I think that's better than, like, this market. I mean, this market is obviously king, but... yeah, right here is decent. Go like right there, so you can see how much of the circle that fills and then how much this fills. So this one would be better if I can make it work. Which it does. Okay, so that's where the next market's going. I'm not going to place the market yet because there will be more buildings in this area, but it's good to go ahead and lay out the spot. I guess I might need to go ahead and lay the parks. I don't want to, though. Meh. Okay, well... how many points do I need? I need 24 to get to 900, plus 15, 35, 135 points. So maybe like 6 walls will get me there, or 5 walls in a park, something like that. Let's try it. 13 points there. Then this wall through here is a 14. Can't place anything fancy through here. That's a pretty good wall, I think. I could start building in here. on the assumption that my next buildings will be a little further over, so like this spot won't get penalized too much. But I probably will end up building there, so I should not do walls there yet. So I should instead look along this edge. I might build more parks. Walls are funny. Walls really do require you to, like, think about the sacrifices that you're willing to make and where you're going to build and whatnot. Speaking of, this 16 is probably just excellent, right? I know I was discussing saving parks, but that just seems like prime utilization of space. Yeah, it does block any walls from that area, but that's fine. Yeah, there's actually not a ton of good walls through here. I've done a good job sim-citying my buildings in, so there's very limited open space. That's a dope 18. I'm glad I spotted that. And like, this 17 is probably fine. I only need 65 points now. So if I was willing to place a couple houses, let's look at that one. Make sure that we... Yeah, that one is not even really that close to being a problem. How close can I get? So if I go here, which is an excellent house, right? Maybe get this 19-pointer. Is that far enough out? 169, 64. It probably is fine, but like right on the edge, so I need to go no further. It's like this one would be bad. But, ugh. God, I want these high point value ones, but I have 9 mansions that I need to save space for. Okay, so we'll consider this a wall spot. 12, 10, those just aren't good. But yeah, imagining that a wall will fit through there. So many options. Okay, I guess we do that and that, and I'm 3 points short. So let's place a wall that's almost inevitably going to get placed at some point, like that one. Okay, no water plateau. So I think it's time to finally pull the trigger on everything that's growing up over here. So, God, I have 9 fields to still place. That's so many points to just leave on the table. Man, I wonder if I can stretch it just one more time. Just once. Okay, getting the back-to-back narrow parks is really good there. Back-to-back-to-back narrow parks. Interesting. Anything up here is going to be like terrible points compared to this. I can like just build around these and still get 17 points. You know what? This park is actually close enough that it would touch the Resort Oasi. So, 182, 190 something. God, I'd love to wait. I don't know if I can anymore, though. If I place the market, we could definitely wait. I bet if I place the mill, we can wait, actually. The mill is going to have a decent value over here. If I could only get away from that minus 20. It's so close. It's like right here I don't get it. But then... Oh, there we go. We avoided it. 38 points. That's gotta just be great, right? Okay. That by itself has now probably put me in contention to go buy one more round. Oh, there's a little spot I wanted to hut check. Hut check. 25. Not great. Looking for at least like a 36. Up here I can still get mid-40s. Okay. There's not going to be a spot around there. 27. Far cry from what I'm looking for. 31. Good spot though. Cute spot at least. 39. More than good enough. Now, I guess I stop holding out on this last park. Just go ahead and place it, like, here. And then just a wall. Just one 18-point wall. Should be good enough. Do I have another 18-pointer somewhere? It's the kind of thing where, looking at this map, you would definitely expect there to be one, but there just might not be. I could instead cash in like an 11-point or 12 on the backside. It's kind of funny. I could just cash these two in, but they're probably going to rise in value. Well, I think my walls have kind of topped out. I'll just place 2 walls. So, first one will fit up in there, nothing else will. It's worth at least 11 points. And then the second one, I don't have something in mind. Maybe I do go here. Let's do that. It might end up biting me like once, but I don't think it'll penalize me twice. And there's nothing good up here. Yeah. Alright. 17-point wall. And no payoff. Okay, now I think I've pulled it as long as I can. I think now I have to actually place. So, first we'll come as far to the right as we can. 176, 81, 97. Let's just survey all of our options. So, 87, start to lose points if I move in. 92 is a lot. So 192, and then my second one could be... God, these get pushed over so far though, right? Like 133 is enormously worse, as opposed to like 174 and then 186. Okay, 74 and 86 is definitely better than what I had before. So also, what if I did them vertically? I don't think that would... No, it doesn't quite work. Okay. So... This is real funny, honestly. 81, and then it doesn't quite fit in there. It's too bad. Okay, I think we do have to first place this one, get like maximum value out of a left aligned building, which is 181, and then next I'll place this one somewhere through here, but that's good value. I am of course going to let all the points come in. I might be able to place some more buildings before this one goes down. I don't just want to back-to-back them. Water plateau. Oh, is it green? Oh, oh man, that's the good stuff right there. That should be a fine offset. Maybe I don't even offset it. This feels wrong, but yeah, I won't grab anything on it if I don't offset it. I could also just place it over here, just like give up on touching the previous fields. Seems a little ambitious, but not insane. No, let's touch the previous. Okay. Then... Oh, come on, really? Nowhere? God, that really looks like it should, but... Hey, win some, you lose some. Okay, then. I guess this goes down next. I don't see a convincing reason to wait. 190. I saw 200. Okay, there's several 200 spots. So I'll take this one. Looking around at the map, I don't see a way to increase that value by much. So yeah, that's a pretty long payoff. We've been waiting for a long time to pay those off. And we've actually got excellent coverage going on. Like, we're utilizing the space we have very well. We're actually scoring off of basically every building. We haven't placed almost any throwaways. Now I can still get a 29. Or... doesn't fit, huh? Okay, 29. Makes me wonder if maybe I should 27, and then this doesn't fit. Wow. 24, 27. Seems better. And there's like a 20. There's lots of high point values to still be had. I am glad that we placed these. I think they did end up paying for themselves. So now that these are down, mansion time. And I should place the park before the mansions, but I think the park's going to end up over here, so mansions for the time being. Shaman Plateau, Wall Plateau, Statue, Fountain, Park, Market. Okay, yes. So let's start in the corner. Then that one fits in well. Place that. Oh, I'm getting so many small shapes. This is really good. Get a 13 in numerous awkward ways, or a 16 right there, or an 18 if I clip in a little bit. I think I just go like this. Yeah, perfect, because then this shape basically requires that. And 15. Yeah, see, these are all really good. And I was just holding off on placing those because they would have penalized the Resort Oasis. But now I am happy to place them. And now I can also continue the chain of houses. I know the mansions are pickier, so in general I would do them first, but... Oh, that's really funny, actually. I can just, like, place this lone mansion over here. That might be good. Not totally sure. Doesn't seem terrible, though. I also have 14 stupid fields, even after conceding that much ground to them. I loathe fields. They just take up so much space for, like, mediocre points. Well, okay, let's do this. I think it's going to be harder to find good spots for mansions than for parks. And then it's like a 12. That's not exciting. I'd rather go over here. Just do like that or something. Something very stupid. Let's do that, actually. Let's do this first, and then we'll do that. 24. Yeah, this is just gold. now we'll try this. Now it's up to 11. And these are all 20-ish points. Very, very nice. Just a tiny bit short. So at this point, the game's really trying to run me out. It's like, hey, you know what, buddy? You've played enough. But little do they know, I have this 212-point market still in my back pocket. You know what? That's really dumb. I should not... I don't need 212 to get 2 points. I should play something else smaller, just in case there's some reason not to place that. Although, one does not immediately occur to me, but maybe one would come up. And even this market's decent. I haven't really had many just awful buildings this game. Okay, I can get like a 24, but I still have 30s over here. I think 30, low 30s is still kind of the mark to beat with huts. I'll wait on them too, though. I still think there's potential for my huts to improve. I will go ahead and take the stupid... I just don't want to. That's terrible. Like, I want to use that space for something better. That wall, I probably won't ever have something else to put there. So. Oh, new wall plateau. That's interesting. Maybe that means both my markets just go right here, you know? Like, I build that so that this is still placeable. 210, and then this one is worth almost as much. I should probably go this direction, because that's where all the warehouses are. Although, I should also consider where this next warehouse is going, because it will go down before any market. I do have a water plateau that I can use to place this basically wherever. I could just put it here. Could put it over here. Yeah, this seems like really the only two viable. So over here is like 28, and over here is way more. And it's still way more even if I shift out a bit. Yeah, okay. So right here, instantly penalized for that wall placement, by the way, which I think was a very difficult penalty to predict. But 37 will not benefit basically any market that I place, is like the one downside. It is 20 points to a market. So if I build two markets up here and they both tag it, that's essentially a 40-point warehouse, which is a lot of points. Maybe I place the wall plateau like here, and then put the warehouse on it, and then only one market there and one here. But the two markets will score really highly if they're both up there. This would be like the ideal spot, I guess. So if I can build kind of forward off of it. Like so. As long as it does not get the minus 35 from the previous. Yeah. So yeah, these both are insane. Okay, that's where the two markets go. And it's possible, if I was like really trying to optimize, I would move this back and forth to find the actual best place for a market, but I'm not going to bore all of you with that. Instead, I'm just going to bore you by staring at this, trying to figure out where to put this warehouse to get 40 points out of it. Is it just like here? Do I just take this as a 43? Looks like that's got to be a lower score because I'm getting both minus 15s. Maybe right here is better? Will this one... No, won't touch it. This is kind of picky, kind of finicky, where the best spot is. Yeah, but like, no way is getting both -15s the superior play, though. Okay, so I'm going to try that and see if this market detects it. It does not, but this market does, so. That's only 20 points. Yeah, no fancy way for me to like build on top of the seaweed or whatever. And I can't test this spot without a permanent placement. Let me just look at it real good. So the detection bubble from here does seem to extend to like right there. So if I went right here, I'm gonna do that. I hope it's good enough, or I don't know, far enough to place. God, it's worth 20 points by itself. 24 after I place this. That actually probably is not good. Yeah, 4 points for sawmill. Okay. So once I click this, I can't take it back, but it does. It's probably good enough, and it's a 20-point warehouse anyway. Plus 20 for this market touching it. And okay, I can't quite get there. And it's actually like very obvious now that I look at it from this angle. Oh well. Okay, so that's down. This is back to +0. Very nice. I can still get 6 points from it out there, though. I have this new fountain. I got 36, 29, 28. Some 50s up here. I don't think that's worth losing the market space. Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is worth it to just use like fountains and houses and mansions and stuff. But not in this case, I don't believe. So I think maybe I just take like a 29 right there or right here. Okay, we'll do the 29, and then the 21 doesn't quite touch it, so we'll try it the other way first. Well, now there's a 31 at least. These are like little finicky decisions. They probably are not gonna have a huge impact on my final score. Get the 33 and a 27-point park. That's awful nice. Then, I know that I found like one random 40, but I think I'm basically out of, oh! I take that back. Okay, now I think I'm basically out of good hut places, but I won't stop looking. Another wall plateau, wow! I don't think I can immediately benefit from that, but it's really cool. I'm gonna hold on to it. In case, like, there's another option. I guess I have to hold on to it. Yeah, okay, 17 is fine. Then another 17. At this point, I am starting to run out of space. And you see, I have used this space. I mean, almost, I'm probably gonna get to like 6,500 points. Well, actually, I'm gonna get way past it. I'm gonna get like 7,000 points by the time I'm done. And you can see that the main way that I did it was by utilizing every inch of land. I mean, you see, this plateau both created a fair amount of land. These three all created their whole space. All these water plateaus, the wall plateaus are fully in use. Like, every inch of land needs to be converted into maximum points. Which is probably why this building's never getting placed. Also, I have this to check in at some point, but I'd like to place as many of these as I can before doing that. I am aware of it, though. Don't worry. 14-point, 20-point Fisher. Honestly, once Fishers get to this complexity, I just lose, like, all conception of what is and isn't good, so I just kind of look for high point values. But 21 is obviously okay. So there's 30s through there, 32s over here. I think I'll just take 32s. I think I'm out of 40s. I know, like, famous last words, but... I know that was 1 point fewer. I want to save the land up there, just in case. That's okay, yeah. Now that I've placed this, I mean, it does punish this wall, but I think that's kind of an unpredictable location for me to expand. God, what are they doing? Stop it. I wonder. Should I wall plateau a fountain? I probably should wall plateau... I can probably just wall plateau, like, houses and stuff, though. That's almost certainly going to be worth more. So if I build here, hypothetically, that's 36 to 20 points. I could do it here, too. Maybe. If I can find a valid placement. I guess not. Well, I do want to get city centers involved, of course. To just keep going this stupid direction. Like, at this point, it, you know, it's obviously absurd, but... yeah, that's lower. I'm not able to touch as much of the stuff below. Every wall plateau that you place on a wall plateau does build you steadily higher, which is why I would love to start this chain on a lower wall plateau, but that is challenging to do, of course. Okay, I think we should come off this wall plateau. And maybe right there. Oh god, it's certainly not a good fountain. This is difficult. I'm not exactly sure how to best utilize these, because these are already pretty good for my markets. Like, I don't think the markets are getting much better. They need to be able to hit all 4 of these warehouses, actually 5 once I place this, which is kind of a challenging order. Like, there's tons of places that this fountain would be really valuable, but it's also just decent, like over here. Obviously, it's not as good as this, but, like, I'm not putting it there. There's no way I can build that far over. And where would the warehouse be good? I guess if I go this direction, I could warehouse up at elevation and not get as many negatives. If I even can build up this way. Yeah, okay. So... but that almost certainly blocks the market. I can't imagine that I can do that, and then this market is still placeable. Oh, it is. Nice. Okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do that. I still have 1 wall plateau, of course. Let me double check that the lower market is still placeable. It somehow is. Okay. Then... yeah, it was like a 35 up here. This is just great. This worked out really well. Okay. 35, and... god, 38 points. Now that really feels like it should block something. So let me double check my buildings again. Oh, that still places. And that still places. Okay, wow. Bizarre. Bizarre. Well, yeah, the fountain's not going up there. Fountain should just go down here somewhere. 23, 28, 33. It's a bizarrely large number of wall plateaus. I mean, this is 5, and I still have 1 in my inventory. But looking at this list here, oh god, I only need 34 points. I guess we use seaweed and walls to get there. So I do not want to place these markets wastefully. I've been building up to this for a long time. They're going to be dope. This is so awkward. I don't even know what to do with those. But the plateau is good just because it creates land. No matter where I put it, I'll be able to build things on it. 21. 0, but next to a shaman. Just 14. There's probably a 24 I can find. Yeah, that was a 24. Could also place it out here and try and up the score of my fields, which feels like a little wasteful, but maybe it's worth considering. I already have so many walls in this region, which is potentially a mistake again, but I think this kind of stuff's pretty difficult to plan for. You know what, let's assume that I can keep getting some house value out there, or maybe with this. So this can just be used for fields. Because I have so many fields to place. Now, as for those decent house values that I described, where on earth am I going to find those? Well, there's a 12. I don't think there's... Yeah, there's not enough space there. Not for this shape. And do I just, like, take the L and accept an 8-point mansion? Is that as good as it's getting now? Do I wait and get more points out of it somewhere else later? That seems possible. I mean, even just building it out here is 7. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do it. I think I have to build the low one first, but after placing it, I'll double check them both. 236, and this one, I forget how I angled it so it fit. Yeah, okay. Still placeable. This is nutty. This is an awesome island. I'm really glad that I was recording this. Great buildings, too. That was actually a really good unlock round. $23 more points. I also still have a wall plateau. If I wanted to keep the chain going, I could try and like build back around this direction. Oh man, that'd be really cool if I could place this. But I suppose not. There's no way. There's no way that after everything I've done up here, this market is still placeable. It is. Wow. Wow. Okay, so let's say that I put this in. 21, 30 something. Yeah, that's just gotta be right. Like, unfortunately, I do still tag. Ugh. I get all the negatives from down below unless I build really far this direction. Which I can. I mean, I saw 30 at one point. Yeah, 32. Let me see if that blocks. At some point, I'm going to block it. I haven't managed to yet, but this one seems pretty likely to be a block. Okay, when I do successfully place this, I think the pennant has to be facing inwards, yeah. Yeah, I don't think a fountain up here is a good idea. But I do think that mansions and houses up here are good ideas. Probably provides more value to put the mansions up there. It's pretty difficult for me to score mansions well at this point. But I will take a 21, double check the placement, we still good. And then a 39, double check the placement, we still good. Another wall plateau. What is happening? What is this life? Okay, let's get creative. Can I build off of this wall? There's just so few elevation changes on this island. It's gonna be real difficult for me to place this anywhere that isn't just continuing this conglomeration nightmare up here. I know I can place it like dumb spots like this, but that's not really productive, right? It's not going to gain me anything. It's not a gainful placement. I'd love to be able to place this right here, but I think that the windmill and the mansion on the existing wall plateau block it. But those two city centers, that'd be really juicy to build on. Like, there just can't possibly be any way to do that. I really wish I could put it here. That would be cool. But doesn't seem like it. Certainly doesn't seem like it. I guess I just go off of this, right? Like, I could go this direction and stay above the two city centers. And these are still 30 whatever point houses. The mansions can't touch anything, but they're still just scoring off all the wall plateaus. Is this still placeable? Yep. I might be getting too hasty. Maybe I should be holding on to these and planning for my next major building, but like, what if I get a temple, right? Like, what am I going to do with that? But it is worth points. It's probably fine to place. Now, does that block you? Nope. Basically nothing does. This is also going to be a dope spot to put some towers, too. Okay. 20 points over there is probably about as good as it gets. I see like an 18. Like I said, I've kind of lost track, just from a like mental processing complexity point of view, of where is and isn't good for fishers. Like, I know they need to touch the city centers, which are like right there and right here, but then also all the seaweed fields and all the huts, and not each other, and there's 4 here and 3 here and 1 there, and there's just a lot going on. So fortunately, it's fairly easy to just kind of intuit where a decent placement would be, and then you can just check the numbers. Like, I think there was a 20 over here somewhere. Although I'm perfectly willing to take the 19 if I don't find the 20 soon. Let's just do that. Don't want to bore anyone. This is a spectator sport after all. Like 1 point short. And I think there was a 30, maybe it was a 23, I'm remembering the 3. Let's try that. I think a wall would fit in there too, so that might be a valuable thing to do in the future. Yeah, this is probably not getting placed either. 2 mills, awkward. In fact, this whole inventory is awkward. Alright, let's do it. 225 points. Coming up towards like 7,500, looks like. Which is a good score for any island, especially the first one. I mean, I did not have a lot of land when we started here. I've been very, very fortunate in my plateau unlocks, that's for sure. Oh, I can get the circus. That's why there's a 30 down there. It's kind of funny. I think I'll take the 27 to leave more available building space. See, now we are actually starting to get to the end game, where there's far fewer buildings for me to place. Sweet. I was really hoping to get a line park there, so worked out well. 27 points, or I could do a wall for like 17. I might be able to do both. 28. Yeah, okay, cool. Works out well. 24. That should be new buildings. This one probably isn't getting placed. And these are shameful. Oh, yeah. God, that was such a mistake placing... I think I just placed 1, actually. Okay. But yeah, now I can actually use this elevation up here. I mean, maybe this spot in particular would be really good for a house, but I probably don't care. I mean, 40 is just so many points. I know that I discussed putting a tower here, but you can always find spots for towers. I'm not worried about that. I was really hoping 2 would fit. Definitely looks like they should. 40... and doesn't fit, yeah. Lame. The wall still fits. Yeah, I think some 42 pointers. Okay, not gonna complain about that. Didn't quite get new buildings out of it, though. $15 seems pretty good. I don't think I'm beating 15 with a mansion at this point. Ugh, that's annoying. I want to leave this spot, because I actually might put a market there, should the opportunity arise. 15, is there no cheeky 17 or something? Alright, 15 it is. Oh! There's the market that I had previously mentioned. probably getting 1 minus. Does it not fit? What? I could have sworn I checked this previously and it fit. In fact, I am quite confident that I did that. There we go. Okay, so there's an 89. That's, probably pretty good, right? Okay. 4... 10. God, mansions suck. 24, but no wall. Or 14-point wall? Yeah, okay, we'll take the 24. There is some value in just, like, leaving a spot for the wall, because it is difficult to find spots for all your walls, but I think overall this is a better plan. And I think, yeah, I can fit 2. That's actually, like, way better than... Those are some valuable houses. Then I could just kind of bail and put these mansions wherever they score. I could put them over here to ensure that they score on the market, that is. Seems dubious. Seems dubious. Okay, well. 10, 7, nothing good. That's actually probably a least wasteful way to do that for space. Like, even this is better. Probably won't matter, but it could. I've been neglecting these for so long. I wonder if there is just like a 3-point random gap somewhere in here. Signs point to no. Oh, +3! Exactly as I had guessed. I'm not putting anything else there. I mean, I guess I did discuss putting these in, which I should probably do now. So I'm not scoring anything in here, I'll tell you that much. And yeah, okay, we'll do it this way. Okay, we'll try the other side. Aha! Sweet. Still got 12 of the dang things. This is a really cool island. Alright, this was 80-something when placed, ideally. I think. 73. Surely it's better than that. I saw 90. Yeah, 93. Alright, we'll take 93. 4 markets, 1 temple, 5 warehouses, 2 circus, 2 breweries. What's this? Oh, park. Okay. Alright, this time I'm gonna have to use towers, I think. There's no more room up here for houses, just a couple huts. So house has to go down here now. Let's try and score. I was gonna say let's try and score a mansion, but honestly, probably nothing I place down here is getting me much. Let's do the mansion over here, because I remember that was 7 points, and it's kind of cute. Then maybe there's some way to fit this tiny little mansion somewhere valuable. Nope. It's kind of a mess up here. It's challenging to see where to place things, but I don't think this little baby mansion is going to fit anywhere really. Like, it's not worth the 5 points. I'll just get the 13 from the house instead. Oh, these gaps are just a tiny bit too small. Which I guess could be a failure of urban planning, depending on how you look at it, but... Okay, well, +2 is not exactly thrilling. I expected that to be a little higher point value. Yeah, like that. Plus 26, plus 20. There was a 17 in there, and a couple 14s. I've been playing this island for too long. You can tell I'm just slapping stuff down. Bunch of 11s. It's just different 11s. Okay, cool. Down to 5 walls, which is a much more manageable number. And I was happy with all those scores, especially these two. Those were some cool walls. I'm really surprised that this guy didn't get anything. But I guess it makes sense when you look at what it's actually touching. It's nothing valuable. Okay, 1 tower. Don't think they fit here anymore, right? Oh, right here, okay. You want to place your highest up tower first, so I'm going to go with this 118. I could, like, really towers should be the absolute last building that you place, because they score off every wall, house, park, mansion, etc. But also, realistically, I want to unlock more buildings, and the giant chunk of points this is going to give me will help me do that. So, that might help me place higher point value walls and mansions and so on. I just need like a plateau, like 1 plateau. Oh, 2 water plateaus. Okay, that probably does it too. Are they green? Okay. The fact that it isn't green does remove some of the pressure from the decision. So, over here is crap, no matter what I place. Over here is all walls. I may have walled myself out of the map completely. Like, there's basically nowhere I can go. Except for maybe in here, which even by itself feels kind of dubious. Like, there isn't a city center or a shaman that I can access well. There's that shaman. Oh, there's this shaman right here. I'll have to eat the negative from the wall, but that's probably still a decent place to go. And then, obviously, it is field time. Oh my god, 16 points. These things are so useless. Does this, like, not even fit out here anywhere? God, that's horrible. Who designed this? Come on. Look at that. So obviously should fit, but does not. Well, as before, I will try to wait. I get like 9 points, or is that 4? Plus 4? God, these suck. This may not have been good. I mean, the walls are definitely bad. Got a little wall happy. And I think I even acknowledged it at the time. I was like, hey, I'm just placing stuff. So eventually you just wear out, you know? Sweet. Oh, I should have placed these first. That's actually like the 10,000 IQ move. If it would even... Wow, I don't think it'll quite reach. But it's gotta still be good, right? Like, place that one for 5 points. And then just take the 0 here. And then this is... Oh, please. Please reach. Oh, I already placed the second one. Come on, I can't take you back. crap. Oh, there we go. Yep. That's 10,000 IQ. Don't even need trees. This park should be able to get 11 points. Actually, this park may have no legal placements. Oh, okay, I can place it like out here, but this park has very, very limited legal placements. Speaking of, I should go ahead and do that, and that, and I feel like 2 probably fit out here. Maybe not. Hey, yeah. There's a new shaman. Interesting. At this point, the minus 13 does not really feel worth it. Although maybe I could, you know, try and start a new house building area somewhere. Although, God, where? Everything's already, like, walled in and awful. Could I just take the +6 and run, you know? It's probably gotta be higher than +6, but the premise of take the score and run. +10. +10 up here, huh? I can't believe it actually fits there. That's cool, though. Okay, I'll +12 there, and maybe I build a wall plateau or a water plateau right here, and then put some houses on it and stuff. It's conceivable. Not likely, but conceivable. Oh, yeah. Boom, 7 points. It's actually a really good mansion, given where I am in the game. Okay, 26. I'm able to move that really far forward. Over here I can get, God, 38? 42? Seaweed is honestly a little insane. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get me some more buildings. Kicking and screaming and limping across the line, I'll get there. Oh, I need to place this square, because if I get a narrow one, it'll score really well somewhere in here. I just need to see if the next one is narrow, actually. It is not. Okay. That's not good. It's not like a playthrough ender by itself, but it's not good. Yeah, I don't think any walls are gonna fit up here. Alright, one more tower. Get 60 pretty easily. It'll be a challenge just to find a spot to put this. 50, 64, 65, hundreds. Okay, awesome. 117. That's a good starting point. decreasing but still good scores over there. Okay, 117 it is. Oh, 122. That's the winner right there. Well, not a lot of points here. These towers are going to have to do some work. We can get 10. This fountain would just be worth so much if I could put it in the right spot. But there really isn't any available land right now. Okay, I've been holding off on this, but I think it's time to cash in. 68 points. Yeah, it's as good as it's getting for the moment. 6 parks? Come on. Okay, 1. Still not square. It's kind of tough. Or still not a line park. Still is square. So I guess this is a better placement, actually. It scores marginally higher. Can I put one here? Or a park, maybe? Nope. Tower time. So I can still get like 90 something, even eating the negative 30, which I think will still be a good call. Alternately, nothing really comes that close. This is just a really good spot. It's very central. 86. Still 86. Could have sworn 90. Let's find a 90. 90. Another wall plateau. Does that free me? Does that give me a way to continue scoring points? If I wall plateau out here, I think it does. Like, I already have that shaman down. And then surely there's some tiny spot around here where I can place a shaman for a small positive. I guess on the platform would be ideal. I can also go over here, but I am building mansions, so they have a pretty darn small detection radius. So we'll do that. Just because I have nothing else to really put on here. This seems worthwhile. Then just need a -3, which is fine. And then place some 20-point mansions. Yeah, we're kind of doing it. It's really funny, actually, that this stupid spot over here is, like, technically working. I mean, obviously it isn't enough, but it's points. I'll take the 35. I don't want to go hunting forever to try and find a 40. Get that 56, and then over here there's a 54. I'm probably done in those two areas, so it doesn't hurt me too much to go ahead and tower there. Ooh, juicy. Okay. So the plateau comes in over here. It's worth decent points, and it will increase the score of what I build around here. Maybe. Or maybe the plateau comes in over here and allows me to continue greenery. You know, that's almost certainly better, as much as I hate it. 8 points, 18, only 4 right there. Huh. Then these are like really good, right? As opposed to over here, the 24 is gives me some middling results, but these are pretty good. They're probably lower points total. I don't know, that's hard. I have to like really sit down and do the math. I wanted to figure out which one's actually best, but just for the sake of speed, I'm just gonna go over here. It feels better in my heart, so that's what we're going with. Now, 3, 20. Yeah, I was about to say, this has to score super well somewhere. Like, there's got to be a spot in it amongst all of these that I can place this for a high payoff. I guess I just continue over here. If I was going to place the fountain here, I should have done it first. That might have been a mistake. But the fountain might end up over there in my new city, so I'm trying to keep the torch alive. The real mistake was I should have placed that, I guess. I guess. Maybe leaving the space for parks is worth more. 52 versus 46. Okay. Alright, we'll just go with that. New city it is. Tavern should just go over here, probably. Best I saw there was 27. Ooh, okay, that's like a real score. But if I could place the brewery in this region first, that'd be 18 more points. So let me go ahead and get these 6 kind of insignificant points. Like so. Far away so that I can potentially place a house over here. Okay, sweet. Oh my god, 4 parks. That's very good, I think. No, it's not. I'm now out of space to put parks in. It's very eh. That's rough. Okay. 16-pointer. At this point, I'm just kind of placing stuff. Obviously, I am fatiguing from the absurd amount of island that I've gotten out of this first level. 46. Yeah, I took away my best spot there, I guess, but 46 still seems fine. If I can find it again. There. Alright, well the 60 whatever was up here, 67 I think. Lots of new buildings for the new city. New city is basically out of land already, but Yeah, it detects upwards. That's pretty cool. I am happy with how this worked out. I mean, obviously I didn't make full utilization of these two. I should have put this over here, but predicting the second wall platform would have been a little bizarre. The density of wall platforms that I received, or wall plateaus, pardon, was very high this game. I see lots of 28s. I'm just gonna take some of those. So, let's find the good balloon. I saw 100 and something, 105. That's almost certainly it. Every good balloon that I've placed, you just go ahead and take the negative from the temple. 105. Except actually let me place that one second, because there was another 105 here, which is higher up, so I might be able to avoid the negative and get another really good score. 105, and then, there's the full 105. So I'm glad I took that back, because it is just the minus 45 for the balloon that's making the difference. Always place the higher up building first. Even in minor cases like this, it actually does make a sizable difference. So you see those are almost at the same height, but not quite. Over 9,500 points. This is nutty. $28. Just like cram it in here. Get all the negatives. Doesn't matter. 28 points. Not sure this house can fit almost anywhere. I mean, a couple spots out here are buildable, but... Oh, and this nice spot that I left. 10 points, yeah. I just want to get one seaweed farm. I want to find a way to touch any of my seaweed farms. There may not be one. They're all kind of interior. I never built one on the outskirts of my newest structures. But I can get 7 points even without them, so... That's probably as good as it's going to get. Actually, it's 4 points per plateau. So if I come out here, maybe there's like an 8 that touches both plateaus. Oh, it's -1 though, so I would need to touch 3 plateaus to pay off. Yeah, that's not happening. Okay. Take the 7. Will I be able to get more buildings? What do you think? Go ahead and make your prediction. My strong assumption is no. Pretty hard on the no direction, but give it my best shot. Maybe that'll be the point that makes the difference. Oh yeah, up here's gotta be great. Okay, 21. Here it is. 23 points, and then I can probably find somewhere to just cram one park. Maybe not. Maybe I already used all the spots. Wouldn't that be poetic if I run out 1 point short? Yes! It exists! I get new buildings! And they're good! I'm not gonna get this many points. Because good lord, that is a lot. Wow. But, I'm gonna get to build something. Right there. So then I can place this brewery Over here I can get 49 points. Then 6 is probably as good as it's getting from that. Alright, fine. 28. And now, I think I'm done. So, that is almost 10,000 points from the first island in Islanders. I didn't expect for this video to turn into such a monster, but this island went very well. I had some great luck, and also, I think, some fairly good tactics. I think the big strategic takeaways from this are, number one, on small islands, focus on saving space as much as possible and making space-efficient placements. Lesson 2, delay farming as long as possible. It will still overfill however much space you assign for it. Lesson 3, if given sufficient wall plateaus, you can build a city on top of your city, which will always score highly. And lesson 4, placing city centers near each other, even though it stacks up to a large negative, will still overall earn you more points. So this is obviously a monumental island. I'm very happy with it, and I'm going to continue playing this. This seems like a fun progress to take on this run through the islands. So you guys may see some more islands from later on in this same run. But hope you all had a good day. There will be more Islanders content coming soon. See you here next time. I'll take a picture first.